Alright everybody, this is just a video to give you an idea of how to use the Shoulder Kings fraternity Discord. So welcome. Um, you are required to watch this video when you first become a member. So I'm going to go step by step and show you exactly how to use the program and what you do. So the first thing you need to do when you get in, most of these channels are going to be locked, so you will not be able to get access to any of them. What you need to do is click on this Get Verified tab. Okay, this is where you need to read the rules of how to get verified and start a ticket to get verified. So to access the locked channels, you must be active law enforcement. If you are not active law enforcement, you will not be given access to the locked channels. So if you are active law enforcement, you need to click on this envelope right here. And what it's going to do is it's going to start a new ticket, which the administrators can see. Once you've started a new ticket, you will get in here and you will need to submit a photo of your agency credentials. Make sure we can read it. Make sure you tell us what state you are if it's not listed on there. And you use this little plus sign here to do so. So get in there, you send us your ID, and you will obviously have probably already done so if you're watching this video, but this video is required for you to watch before we approve you into the room. So you have to send an ID and you have to watch this video. Alright, once you are verified, you will get access to all these channels, which are for verified law enforcement only. So the first thing I want to tell you about Discord is all these channels that have this little pound sign are text channels. It's like an instant messenger. All these channels with the speaker sign are comms channels where you could go into there and talk to each other, just like you're doing a radio call or a phone call. So let's go through text channels first. In the verified members, you have several text channels. I'm gonna kind of go over what they are. The how-to lobby, I'm gonna have basically any videos of how to do certain things will be in there. What is this? Is if you have any questions about what this actually is and what it does and what it's for, you could ask them in there. Announcements, if admin needs to send out announcements to everybody, maybe new features, one of our members has been injured or something along those lines, we will do it in there. General, if you just have general talk, you want to, shoot the shit with each other, you go to general. I need help fast. I need help fast is you're on a stop or in the middle of an investigation and you need advice or somebody to help you with this investigation immediately. What I'm going to show you real quick, in one of the few times you're allowed to use this particular feature, is if you hit the @ sign and type in everyone, and you click on the everyone, type in your message and you can submit that. What it's going to do is it's going to ask you, are you sure you want to submit this to all these people? Hit yes if you were doing it for I need help fast. So if you're on, like, say, a traffic stop and you need help, you need advice, you got a question, whatever it may be, type @ everyone and then type out your question and hit enter and allow it to message everybody. And then everybody will be alerted that you have sent a message in I need help fast. And then somebody can get in there and help you. One of the only other times I will approve that you use @ everyone is if you have a bolo. So every time you post something into the bolo board, go ahead and hit @ everyone. That way it sends it to every single member of this group. Everybody will get it. Everybody will know that it's there, and it saves on time. It allows everybody to get notified immediately. Like this one here is a blue alert. An officer was shot in Durham County, North Carolina. That needed to get out immediately, so I went ahead and @ everyone and said see bolo above. It alerts everybody's phone or the apps that there's something in bolos that they need to read. So I need help fast and bolos are the two places that you are allowed to use as a user, are allowed to use the @ everyone feature. Moving on, we have the seizure board. With the seizure board, you have to submit these seizures. I do not want you actually posting your seizures. If you look at the top or you hit the pinned messages, there is a link to a Google form. Go in there, fill out that form uh, completely, and follow the directions and submit it. And a couple times a day, I will get in here, I will get that stuff, I will put it in a particular format, as you see here. You will be, I will put it as your load when it says submitted by, and everybody will see the loads that you're getting. So this is a place for you to kind of show off what you've done, get some attaboys, get some pride in your hard work. Compartment database, anytime you have a compartment that you have found and you want to put it up here, just throw it up there. Just tell us what kind of car it is and what the compartment is. Throw it up there. Do that. Training announcements. Any training that's coming up, whether it be in-person training or it is our online training, which we'll go over that in a little bit, you could come here and get information on that. I am actually going to pin this one to the top for December. So we will get into it here in a minute, but there is actually a channel where we will be doing online classes directly here on Discord. So that's where the training will be. Moving on, Intel bulletins. Any Intel bulletins that you get and you want to share with everybody, or you make and you want to share with anybody, just attach the PDF file here. Let them all see it. Interdiction questions. If anybody has any questions regarding interdiction, maybe you want to ask about a particular technique or how people do things, how people park their cars, how their cars are decaled, whatever it may be regarding interdiction, how they process a scene. This is where you would want to do it. And as you can see, we were pretty active a little bit ago regarding some case law stuff. But we actually made a case law section. It was recommended, and we opened that up. So swipe and swap. Anything regarding VIN swaps on vehicles, chop shop operation kind of stuff, goes in swipe and swap. The reason it's called swipe and swap is I created a class called swipe and swap, and it teaches all about commercial vehicle and heavy equipment vehicle VIN swapping, cloning vehicles basically, and most of them are stolen vehicles. So that's what that name is from. It's from the class. Evading Honesty. If you do not know, I am the author of the Evading Honesty book and helped create that system. So any questions regarding evading honesty, or maybe if I would do an analysis of somebody, a public figure or whatnot, will be posted right there. Commercial vehicle enforcement. There's a lot of guys in here who are CMV inspectors, DOT inspectors or whatnot. So I gave them their own section and they do their thing in there. So if you're a CMV or you're interested in CMV, that's where to go. Parcel interdiction. Anybody who works parcel or is interested in parcel, has questions about parcel, I work it and a couple other guys do. This is the place to do it. Case law discussion. If you want to talk about case law, ask question about case law, pass on some case law, put it in there. Promote your company. Obviously, we need to support each other. I'm a big fan of supporting small business. So this is where you would do so, is here in your promote your company. Post up whatever you want. I don't care. If you want to promote your company and put ads out there and try to generate business with your buddies, by all means do it. And I would encourage everybody to utilize those businesses. I utilize a fellow cop for coffee. He has his own company, and I definitely believe in supporting small business and definitely believe in supporting our fraternity brothers and sisters here. So if our fraternity of brothers and sisters have a business, go ahead and support it. Whether it may be $1 more than getting it off of Amazon, but you know what? You're supporting somebody who needs it versus somebody who's got billions of dollars. So non-LE related talk, anything that has anything to do with stuff other than police related. You want to talk sports, you want to talk cars, you want to talk women, men, whatever. I don't care. That's where to go. Keep it clean though. Now we're getting into the regional talk. Southeastern U.S., basically any of the Southeast, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, all that whole area, the region. That's where you guys go. You can communicate with each other, help each other out, tell each other where you're working, all that kind of stuff, and work together, network there. Texas, we got a lot of Texas members, and so Texas is such a big state, I went ahead and just made Texas its own channel. Northeastern, West Coast, Northwestern, Midwestern. In Canada, we got them too. We actually have a couple members from Canada now, and we have a member from Iceland, which is pretty cool. So it's growing worldwide now. Um, so patch exchange. I know we got a lot of people who do patch exchange stuff. There's where you have it for sale. You want to sell anything, equipment wise. You got a gear you want to sell or whatnot. Throw it in there. Maybe somebody will want it. Cop Gamers, it's backed by popular demand. People insisted that I create this because everybody likes to play games apparently. So there is a Cop Gamers channel where you guys can talk about what games you like to play. Jobs board, post any jobs that your agency may have. Fusion Center, that is coming soon. We will talk about that and make our own video on that later on. All right, so now we're getting into the comms channels. And like I said, the comms channels are, you could get in there with other members and you can talk to each other like you're in a Zoom meeting. You can share your screen. You can activate your camera. There's all kinds of things you can do on those particular channels, and it will allow you to talk to each other quickly instead of calling. Maybe you don't have your phone numbers or whatnot, and this is how you can communicate. So we have comms 1, 2, and 3, so they don't get too crowded. You can just jump between. If somebody's already in 1 talking and you need to talk to somebody else, go to 2. Quick help, if you ask for help quickly up here in the I need help fast and you want to talk to somebody, that's what that channel is for. Quick help is for that. You can pull them down in there. Video training is going to be for when we have online classes. Now, that channel is not accessible by anybody unless they've been authorized for that particular training, and then it'll close them out once that training is done. So if you can't get in that channel, the reason being is you are not on the roster for that class, whatever the requirements are for that class. But if you get in that class and you're on the roster, you will have access to that class when the class opens. So that's what that's for. And the unverified channels, the Faded Blue Line is the podcast that we have. It goes twice a week, and that is a open unverified channel so that anybody could get in there and talk when the podcast is going. All right, so moving on. I know there's a lot to this stuff, so I'm kind of helping you guys out here. If you look over to the right on your Discord, there's a list of users. We have broke it down into states. That way you know who is on from your state or from states around you. And say you need help from somebody in Maine. You could come up here and go, oh, somebody from Maine is on. Let me message them. Let's say you don't understand something on their tag returns or whatever. This is how you can find out who is on at this time. Now, the basics of how to operate Discord. Like I said, you can hit @everyone, and that will allow you to message everyone, but you should not do that unless you're sending out a bolo or you need help immediately. You could also hit @ and start typing somebody's name that you know. If you need help, you can say, I think I need Smith's help. So you type Smith, and, well, we don't have a Smith. Let's just say Long. There's a Long, and you can find them just by typing @ You'd hit that, and it will allow you to directly message them, and it'll alert their app. That is how you use that feature. Now, there are a lot of stuff you need to know about Discord in general when it comes to setting up your own Discord for user settings and all that kind of stuff. For how to do voice chat, you can have it to where it uses your microphone as an open mic, or you can set it to where you have to push a button. There's all kinds of things you can do in the actual the settings, including notifications. So you could go to notifications and set it to where when you want to be notified of certain things. If you want to be notified when your name is mentioned, you can set it to that. You can have it deactivate for only certain channels. So let's say you want to know, you don't have any interest in certain channels. You could go, like, say you don't care about swipe and swap. You could right click on it and you could go mute channel until you turn it back on, or notification settings. You don't want to get any notifications regarding swipe and swap. However, if you want to know when people are talking about swipe and swap, you could go to notification settings and go to all messages, which will let you know every time somebody says anything in the Swipe and Swap channel. And you could do that for each channel that you're interested in. You could set it, here are the options for you. You can set all messages, so anytime anybody talks in that channel, you will get a message on your phone or whatnot letting you know somebody has talked in there. When you're mentioned, so remember you hit the @ sign and you can mention somebody. If they mention you, it'll let you know. Or if they reply to one of your messages, it'll automatically @ you. Or nothing. These are the options you have for this particular thing. When somebody has messaged and you want to reply to them, you can go and hit the reply button here, and it'll actually reply directly to their message. Let's see if I can find one that we just recently did. Like here, you can see Quigley replied to me, and it alerted me that he had replied. So that's what it does. You could also use emojis, thumbs upping, smiling, whatever it may be. There's a million things you can do. Now, if you are in a voice channel and you want to mute your mic, just go down here and hit mute. You can deafen. Let's say you don't want to hear anybody talking, you can deafen it, and now you can't hear or talk. It basically mutes everything. These are the things that you can do. You can actually, when you're in a voice chat, you could adjust the volume of each member as well. So there's a million things you could do in here that'll allow you to customize your experience in our group. Just remember the basic rules. @ everyone should be used only in bolos and I need help fast. Those are the only times regular members should use @ everyone. Otherwise, admin uses it. And then use these channels, have fun, talk to each other, have a good time. And remember if I got that or not. Hold on. I don't think I sent him a response. So let me do that. I'm going to show you how to do this. If you want to send somebody a private message, hover over their name. You can right click or just hold it if you're on a phone and hit message. Now you can oh, it's trying to verify me for some reason. Okay, well that kind of ends the episode. So now you guys at least get an idea of how to use Discord, and you have to watch this whole video before we will approve you from now on. Take it easy, guys.